Hey, welcome. Another EUC Learn Along. Again, we got the intro music. We got some cool stuff going on. So in the last video, we got Pro U stood up. We did some cool things with that. What did we do? Yep, that's right. We restricted Notepad. We got a VHD. We fumbled on redirect. We got a shortcut. Bunch of cool stuff. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to now introduce another layer. Application layering. So we're going to use Profile Unity since we got it set up, and we're going to use FlexApp. So right now we don't have any applications to layer, so we need to go ahead and get that stood up. All right, so I went ahead and created a packaging console. Again, just server 2022, since that's what everything is currently on. If you had Windows 11, Win 10, Win 7, XP, any of that other good stuff, you would want to mirror that. So if you're packaging, what is it? Windows 11 package, you need a Windows 11 machine. So anyhow, so let's log in. All right, and if you need the packaging console, if you go to Administration, down here, download FlexApp Packaging Console. You hit that, you download it. I've already done it just to speed up some time. All right, so where did I put it? I did. I put it right here on CTemp. Yep. Already got a preview. We're going to package VLC, but let's go ahead and get the packaging console on here. Restart. Fix that. Yes. All right, let's get a timer set. That way we don't run too long. All right, while that's going, we need somewhere to store these packages. Oh Lord. Fingers are slippery. Had grilled cheese. It's a mess. All right, so over here in our general server, remember we had backup profiles for our profile containers. So I went ahead and added one for FlexApp. I did the same thing. I shared it out. Shared it out to everyone. Permissions. I did the same thing. Everyone, full access. So you'll need a place to store these. The FlexApp packaging console doesn't have to be on domain, but I went ahead and put it on the domain. Right. Yep. FlexApp. FPC is what we named it. And I don't want any policies getting to it. So I want just a clean machine, nothing getting to it, all that good stuff. So, all right, so this wanting to install. Next, install. So I already had the FlexApp packaging console installed on here. The desktop does look a little bit different than what we're normally used to. But with the packaging console, it wants to do everything for you. So it'll optimize it. It'll do a rollback feature, which you don't have to really do snapshots anymore. So if you package an application, you don't have to revert back to the previous version, which is usually what you do with a lot of these app layering technologies. But anyhow, we'll all work it out once we get there. All right, so launch the runtime tool. So we'll launch it. So it's wanting to install all these runtimes. So when you package an application, it's already on the machine, and hopefully it's on your base image or the other machine that you're trying to layer it on. We're doing basic applications, so we're not going to install any of that. So we'll hit done. We'll launch the console. We'll hit yes. All right, we need a URL only if I knew it. Only if I can click. All right, let's launch Profile Unity. We need this URL. Can I paste it? Wow. Copy. Copy. There we go. All right, and our password. So look at that. FlexApp Packaging Console. It installs pretty easily. Nothing crazy. Yep. Do you want to enable rollback? Integrity of the machine by setting the baseline. Yep. So this is our baseline. Yep. Go for it. So it also would ask to optimize it, or it would prompt you for it. I've already done it. I've already had it on here. Just a little dry run. You know what we're running into, but it's done. It has optimized the machine so that we can package apps. All right, so we got no U. We're blocking inheritance. Probably could use the local admin account. Wouldn't get policies. We created a share, shared it out, not using correct permissions, but you can look all that up on your own. Yeah, so showed you where to download it, and inventory for FlexApp is currently blank. So come on, let's learn. All right, so let's create. And we're going to go ahead and go out to server. FlexApp, there's nothing in there. So we're going to do VLC. Version 1, package description. I don't need a description, it's VLC. We can choose the install location or point it to the installer. We're not going to do that. Create a FlexApp 1, sure. Leave that by default. We'll set it to 1 as a small install. Expandable, that means if you're, if I have this set to 20 gigs and I installed something that was 200 meg, it's only going to be 200 meg. And if you add on to it, it'll just keep growing. So cool stuff. VHT location. Let's go ahead and grab that. So we want them to get dropped in here. Everyone can access it. Create. All right, so what it's doing is it's mounting a VHDX, and it's going to record to it anything that we do. Look at that. It's already got the package in there. It's got the VHD. All right, we're going to click Start. All right, it's preparing. It's recording. All right, so let's install it. Yes. English. Okay. Next. Next. All this stuff being recorded. Yep. Finish. All right, so it installed. It looks like it's working. So we're going to close it. We're going to hit finish. So I'm installing it from the machine. I'm mounting VHD. Saving. All right, so saving the package. Yep, so we got all the FlexApp stuff. Now it's creating a FlexApp 1. All right, there's your FlexApp 1 package. So they are different, but they both mount a VHD. Layer the app. So we'll hit save. And we're done. Easy peasy. Mac and cheesy. If you got a complicated app, good luck. It can be done, but I'll let you fight through that. So we're just going to test it out. Let's hit play. Let's mount the VHD. We'll verify it works. Yep. Merry Christmas. All right, so let's hit stop. So we need to update it. We can update the app. We can do everything we need with this package. We can view the package. We can edit the package. Metadata, we can edit that. We can extend, clone, everything. So let's see if we can edit the package. Let's see what we can do. All right, so it's mounted to VHD. We can control what we want to in the file system. Printers, terrible. We can do what we need to do in the registry. If it was an application that needed, you forgot to put in the license key or something, bam. Schedule tasks, services, shortcuts. So right now we got a shortcut on all users' desktops. We got start menu. If you didn't want any of that, you can just delete it. Anyhow, we're done. We got a package. All right, so let's go out to Profile Unity. All right, so let's refresh. Is there easy refresh? Let's just toggle. How about that? All right, VLC version 1, size, location where it's living, a bunch of other good details. Thumbs up. All right. So in main, I went ahead and applied a filter to that, and I'll show you what we did. So we go to filter. Let's go ahead and list all of them. Profile Unity. So we got the name, no comment, and so it has to be this. Username is user. So I don't want anything touching my admin account. So we just want it to apply to users. There's other ways, multiple ways you can do it, but we're going to do it through here. All right, so FlexApp. Let's assign a FlexApp. All right, so no need to apply a filter. I want everything to apply to user, which I've already done. We'll hit save, and let's look at some of this. So we can do click to layer. So you'll get a shortcut, an icon. The VHD is not mounted. If you click on it, then it will layer the app. You can cache blocks locally. That's probably going to take up some space on your hard drive. Probably help out some type of, blip in the network. Cache all blocks locally. Bunch of stuff you can do. Anyhow, you can read through it all through here. All the information's there. All right, so let's update. Let's deploy. Let's see if our app will layer. All right, so we'll go here. User. Our password. Logging in. We got a filter to only apply to user, not our domain admin account. All right, so we got that. Server. Profiles. So again, I've already tested just so we don't run into any issues, but that's why I didn't want the config to run against our admin account. But anyhow, it did work. User, we got our disk, we got our profile container, and look at that, we got VLC. So let's go to control panel. Let's go to programs and features. FlexApp. Bam. And look at this. We do disk management. If you want to troubleshoot. Action view. That was wrong with it. Computer management. That's what we want. File. Action. Connect to another computer. There we go. PDA2. Storage. disk. Look at that. We got our application. We got our user profile. We got the data. So we can install stuff on here. We can store stuff here. All kinds of cool stuff. Let's see if the application works. And you saw how quick it was. Bam, I'm in. There you go. Merry Christmas. It just works. Stuff stored in our roaming profile. We're getting stuff pushed out from Profile Unity. And now we're getting applications that are layered in. Cool. Cool stuff. So now we got another tool in our tool belt, tool bucket, tool chest, whatever you got to put your tools in. So all that stuff works. Let's sign out. View, actions, refresh. Actions, refresh. Action. All right. Power, restart, guest. Let's see if FlexApp 1 works. Refresh. Refresh. All right, let's log in. We're going to log in with our Citrix admin account and see if that filter worked. I already showed you that it did at one point because we got that VHD. All right, we're logging in. All right, still get the splash screen. Yep, gets the machine rebooted. All right, and we do have the shortcut. Again, we got a local profile on here, but the application did not layer. Again, this was for me logging in from before. No worries. We'll delete it. No application there. Shouldn't have a VHD mounted. We do not, so we're good. The filter works. So let's try FlexApp 1. All right. Application. All right, so we'll create new folder. I don't have a temp folder on here. All right, so I've delivered this FlexApp 1 via whatever method. Profile Unity, group policy, file share, whatever. All right, so they have it. Let's see if it works. Did it do anything? Let's try to run it as admin. All right, so can't get FlexApp 1 to work, but we got FlexApp working. That was the big goal, was just FlexApp. So just trying out, see if it works. We'll have to work on this maybe later on for FlexApp 1. but main goal, FlexApp. All right. So look at there. Go to inventory. We got stuff in our inventory. We can now package, deliver applications. We can now assign this to whatever user, whatever OU, IP, anything. So again, if we go in that filter and go to ProU, you can assign it to desktops, laptops, domain controllers. Man, you can control domain controllers, different operating systems, group membership, primary group, host name, IP, MAC address. I mean, look at this. You can narrow down to how you want to deploy things and do things. Use your imagination. All right, again, we can do all that in here for, messaging our users, setting proxies. If you update your proxies, folder redirect. We don't have to do it via, Windows policy. Registry redirections. I didn't even see that. Man, that's cool. Drive mappings. I mean, it's endless. Very cool stuff. Report management. What's in report management? Oh, you monitor applications. Okay. But anyhow, we did something cool. Oh, it did come up. It just took a minute. Oh, man. It just took a minute. Disk management. It did. And let's verify that we're in the right account. Whoop. Yep, Citrix admin. Man, we just had to be patient. All right, so it did mount to VHD. We got that. And look at here. FlexApp 1. So if we stop the application, it will unmount. Let's just launch. Look at that. So a little bit different user experience from FlexApp 1 and FlexApp, but they both work. Seems FlexApp 1 just a little bit slower. Probably, something blocking or, struggling to let it load. Something we can look into, but man, it works. Just had to be patient. Look at that. Merry goodness. All right, let's stop. Look, it unmounted it. We got both technologies working. I didn't think FlexApp 1 was going to work, but there you go. Got grilled cheese all over my keyboard. So look at that. We got another tool in our arsenal, FlexApp. Just an application. Again, deliver it however you want. They just click on it and it mounts. With FlexApp, you run it with the config. It can either mount at login or it can mount with click to layer. So you click on it and we'll just layer it in. Cool stuff. So now we got that added. We got more stuff we can do. So hope you learned something. We got some cool stuff coming in. Maybe next video, since we got some stuff, either we'll move to non-persistent desktops. May take a little time to get that set up, or maybe we'll look at some type of endpoint solution for a kiosk or thin client or something like that. But anyhow, hope you learned something.